Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Pat Jackman, and the name of my channel is Pat Jackman Emotional Release Therapy. And you're wondering what I do. I want you to subscribe to my channel, number one, and number two, I want to tell you about the work that I do because I think it's really incredible work. Emotional release therapy is releasing, letting go as we open doorways in the body, letting go of what's been stored. The fear, the anger, the sadness that was not safe for you to express at one time. And most possibly, that thread comes all the way to now where you cannot express it now. So you walk around the world not really alive, okay? Or you walk around the world holding in the fear and bringing in situations that bring you to the fear so you can let it go, or the anger, or the sadness, or the grief, or whatever it was that nobody really allowed you when you were little to express. So why do you want to do this? You want to do this because you don't want to be holding on to this. What are we? We are spirits. We are spirits that came into this body. And most of us have been holding all this stuff down so tightly that it's causing us physical pain, disease, heart stuff, whatever it's causing. I can just name over and over the stuff that is happening to people because they've had to hold down feelings for so long. We're spirits that live in these bodies. We can't even get in touch with these pure spirits that we are, which are pure love, pure peace. Most of us cannot get in touch with that because what's running the show is our fear, our anger, our sadness. We're attracting situations that bring us to those places in the hopes that even now, as adults, we will finally express this and let it go. So what this work is where you're holding physical pain, we're opening doorways in the body to bring you when you can leave your mind. Most of us either live out here or live here or stuff it down in the body. It's about coming to these places, just meeting them, and when you fully meet them, come into the body and fully meet these places, they will express on their own. And what happens when they can express? The energy starts moving through your body, so it's not calcified and stuck. We're trying to live in our hearts, most of us. I call the work a lot of times opening the heart because we have a doorway to our heart. And down that hallway on the way to our heart is so many emotions that have been stuffed in there because we weren't given permission to express them. So, if you want to do this work, first watch the videos because it's intense. There'll be videos on this channel. I hopefully will do different videos showing you the different points, what gets held and how they work. So stay tuned and join this channel. Secondly, you can call me, 707-478-4383. Set up a session. It's $100 for a session. It's a little over an hour, hour and 15 minutes. I have workshops. I have one-day workshops. I have 5-day workshops, 2 5-day workshops coming up right now. One in September, I think it's September 7th to 11th. It's a live-in workshop right here in Sebastopol. And there's another one October 14th to something. I can't remember. It's in Guatemala. Beautiful place in Guatemala with myself and David Elron. The one-day workshops are very powerful. They're here in Sebastopol also. A private session. There's also a school that begins again, our 3rd school, which begins in October. And there's also right now practitioners from our 1st and 2nd school that would love nothing more than have the opportunity to work with you. You can contact me at my website also, patjackman1.com. See pictures of where we do the workshops, see pictures of some of the students, see pictures of, there's also the videos of the work. These, I'm going to do a little bit of a session right here of opening the heart and kind of showing you what it is to open the heart and explaining to you why I'm even bothering to do this onto somebody and that somebody would even put up with me doing this. I'm opening the heart because we store so much emotion. Any place that gets worked on the body that holds anything comes out through the heart. Feelings are felt through the heart. Most of us close the doorways to the heart, and in the hallway down into the actual heart, which holds all the peace and love, are all the emotions that we stored. So when we can let those emotions start to move, we can start to feel who we really are, the peace, love, the spirit that we are. So I'm going to show you right here with Kamala and opening the heart, a little bit of opening her heart and how I bring her in. This is inner child work. I know in the past it's been called Omine, that's the technique I'm using, but actually what I'm doing is emotional release therapy, inner child work, and the technique of doing this, of opening the doorways, is the Omine. So many people have thought that we're doing Omine. We're doing emotional release therapy. The technique is Omine of the openings. Big breath. People breathe through the mouth. The reason people breathe through the mouth is because you get more breath in your body. And what she's doing right now already, because she's so ready, is she's shifting. The muscles hold the tension. The muscles hold the memory of it all. And when you can bring your mind down and your breath down into here to this, that feels like this, yes, it starts to release. It's not supposed to be painful. I'm not pushing to the point of causing her pain. I'm pushing to the point of bringing to her, keep coming in, so that she can let go of what she is storing in this heart right here. That's it. Yeah. So she can let it go and it can move and it doesn't have to run her life right now. That's it. Yeah. This is shifting. And even though she's shifting right now, yeah, I'm going to ask her if she can see the doorway. There's a doorway here. Yeah, keep coming down to this doorway, because it brings your mind down there when you're looking at the doorway. It's a way to bypass the mind. This doorway, that feels like this. And there's this right here on the doorway. Yeah, keep coming into this. It's not supposed to hurt. It hurts because she's holding. Yeah. And this is what she's holding. Yeah. This activates it. When I make this circular motion, this is what activates these doorways and whatever's being held in it. Yeah, keep coming down all the way to this. Yeah, all the way. Why not? It's just shifting out of the muscles right now. Keep coming down to it. Yeah. This is the wounded part. And because she started shifting, I didn't check to see, what part of her is here, right here. I don't know if she can see that right now, the doorway, or the part of her down there underneath my thumb. I don't know if she can see that.
It's like heavy wood with metal.
So she sees a heavy wood with metal door. Is it opened? Is it closed?
It's totally closed.
It's totally closed. Somebody has a heavy wooden door with metal because they needed a lot of protection on their heart, a lot of protection around the feelings. Okay, the bigger the door, the stronger the door, the more protection is needed. Where are you looking at the door from?
Outside.
Come closer to that part of you that's looking at the door. Come closer. She's standing, sitting, laying down.
Floating.
She's floating. Come closer. How old about? That's how she feels. Hear her. You get to hear her. Most of us haven't been witnessed in this. This part of her that's floating has not been witnessed, and it's up to us right now to witness ourselves. Come down and see her.
She doesn't want to come down. She just wants to go away.
No, she's already here. She wants to fly. She wants to fly. She doesn't want to be here. She wants to go away. This part of her. Yeah. About how old is she when you look at her? She's about 7. Look at her eyes. She just wants to fly. She doesn't want to be here. She wants to go home. Yeah. And for her to hold these feelings, this is me activating this part of her at 7 that just wants to go home and doesn't want to be here. It says, ow. Gets activated when I do this. Yeah, keep coming to her. She needs to be seen. Probably was never seen by anyone. Not by anyone.
probably wasn't really seen by her parents back then. Who really saw her? Who was really there for her? Oh, take a look at her. Yeah, that's her that says Al. Yeah. Yeah. Stay with her. And what we're doing is letting her finish the expression of this little 7-year-old getting to finish the expression of not wanting to be here, floating, having to have that protection of that doorway in her heart, having to be outside of her heart, living there. She's obviously sad. Yeah, she says, ow. Keep coming to her. We're just finishing this. That's all that's left in the body are the emotions that didn't get finished. Keep coming right here. They just didn't get finished. And she never really got seen. And she wouldn't be here if somebody was really there for her, giving her what she needed. That's one of 3 points in the heart, but I'm going to hold Kamala's doorway right here and ask her how it feels when I hold this. Take a big breath to this. I just remember when I was 7 when I left home.
I'll just add, because I know Kamala. Kamala left her country of South Africa at the age of 7. Yeah, she left. She left home at 7 and moved here to the United States. I already know that. And how it felt to leave home. It's making me cry. So I have to leave her home. She comes from a very intellectual family. I know that. Her father's a Harvard professor. Yeah, she wasn't allowed to go to the feelings. Yeah. So she's finishing it now, feeling the feelings of having to leave your home. And really not having anybody that really saw what you were feeling about leaving home. I got sad. So feel my hand now. So we need to be the parent that they never had back then. Feel my hand now and see what's in it.
Tenderness.
Okay, anything else?
Oh, coziness.
So she feels tenderness, coziness. What else?
Oh, love.
Tenderness, coziness, love. So I'm explaining this. Sorry.
Oh.
This is the wounded when I'm doing this, activating, and this is more part of the spirit that we are, that we're trying to get to. This is what's underneath it. And actually, this can feel like a number 10 through the whole body when we really let go of all the wounded places. So this tenderness, cozy, love that you feel in this hand, a lot of times I like to ask somebody to be this hand. I am, because it is you. I am. Whatever you feel in this hand.
I am light. I'm warm light.
Okay, anything else?
I am an angel.
I am warm light. I am an angel. So thank you for watching this so far. Much more to come. And I really appreciate that you've watched this video to this extent and shown this much interest. I really appreciate it. And stay tuned for more.